FX. Coming at you on a Tuesday here. It's 14 Jan, second week of the year. Interesting headlines over the Asian session. We've got reports that China is to buy 200 billion more of U.S. goods over a 2-year period in 4 different industries. So they're going to sort of target manufacturing and 50 billion of energy, 40 billion of agriculture, 35 to 40 billion in services, and 75 in the manufacturing sector. This led dollar yen to pop. High was 21. Also helped euro yen clear some interesting levels. The problem with this is it's getting a bit stretched now. And so we're, 4 days ago we were 107.60. Now we're 110.20. We're all long dollar yen. Obviously 70 was very clean yesterday. And we just have to think now and say, okay, what's the next catalyst? No more good news can come out of this China deal. This is this was added benefit, added bonus, even more than what people expected. So that's great for U.S. trade and world trade. But now we're sitting here heading into CPI, and things are looking a little bit frothy. So it's quite tricky here. We recommend trading this now from the long side. So, you want to ease out of some of your longs between 05 and 15. We sold 98s, 08s last night. We've got this daily trend line that everybody's looking at. That if CPI comes out hot, this line here is going to break. So this is like a huge moment for dollar yen, multi-year trend line. Surely we'll probably take a peek at it, or maybe we already just did take the peak. We had it at 25 on our other charting system. This is at 22.9, but you get the idea. Up through 21, and this trend line will break. There will be a lot of long-term trend followers who will be interested to buy dollar yen through this trend line, and a daily close above it is massively bullish. The problem with the entry here, and this often happens when you're approaching multi-year trend lines, is you're stretched. And you can see, if you look back here in last July, we had the same sort of thing. We got very stretched up to the trend line and then couldn't penetrate. Here again, you're stretched up to the trend line, couldn't get through it. Same here, stretched up, couldn't get through. Now we're fairly stretched here, so I would just say be cautious. One of the things we're focusing on, and we've been focusing on, is trying to see if this euro is going to turn. We do believe it is going to turn. Boons are lower, which makes a lot of sense to us. You can see boons here. Still heading lower after that little sort of war blip up there. Is euro going to turn? And if it turns, will all the euro crosses turn first? So this is one way to trade this, and one of the things we're seriously looking at this year is getting long, this week, is getting long euro through the crosses. So we have basically euro Swiss, which has been driven by Swiss yen recently, but you have a bunch of indecisive bars here after this sort of doji turn bar. Prices above 33 will get us interested in being long euro Swiss. You also have euro sterling, which which looks like it has turned, and it can continue to go higher, especially if this dovish tone continues from the Bank of England. We have a fairly robust conversation about the BOE. A lot of players are saying this is poppycock. There's no way they're going to lower rates, while others are saying UK is far more screwed than people on the ground are admitting. So this could go either way, but for now, this dovish tone in sterling could raise euro sterling. We also have euro CAD, which is often not often traded, but we're coming out of consolidation here, and we're heading into a little pivot here at 50. Can euro CAD clear 50? And then we also have our trusty friend Euro Aussie, which is just consolidating mid-range. Euro Aussie becomes much more interesting at 163.18. But as we know with Euro Aussie, this thing moves. It's a pretty vibrant pair. Let's just put it that way, especially when both legs are going at it. So the first will be Euro Swiss through 33. Then you might see Euro Sterling, Euro CAD through 50. See if Euro Sterling can get through 90, and see if Euro Aussie can clear the 163s. And we feel like Euro is going to be driving this. And one of the reasons we don't want to get involved in Euro Dollar specifically right now is because of the CPI risk, and then this general hysteria with U.S. assets. So let's take a look at the equity market here. New high last night on the news, on the China news. We traded up to 96 3/4. We had offers at 98, did not get paid. We're continuing on this trend on just day trading the S&P. We sell high ones. So today we're going to stick with this sort of 98.02 area. We'll be selling just to try and grab some cash on a tactical trade. We don't believe this has much more legs. We're just more comfortable on the short side. But we also recognize the power of this bull and the hysteria of these type of bubbly markets. So it's just tactical stuff. It's almost as if we don't really understand what's going on here. So we're just keeping it light. It's a better way to describe it. Bonds, on the other hand, we are bears. For 10s, we're looking very closely at this 127.30. It's a point away, so it's not really pressing right now. Boons, as ever, core short is the way. We've lightened up on our Boond position. It's kind of fallen by the wayside as we've been trading this dollar yen, and we traded that euro dollar going into the beginning of the year. But Boons, short Boons makes a heck of a lot of sense for us. I want to get back to Bitcoin a little bit. We feel like this is an excellent time to be trying to get long Bitcoin. We've been sitting here at 5,500 now for quite some time. Lonely down there at 5,500. Not even close to getting given those. We did print a low of 6,400. We'd like Bitcoin higher now, and we think this is an excellent time to be thinking about entering into Bitcoin longs. So this is something new. Not new for us. We've been involved in Bitcoin since $600, but we like Bitcoin higher now. So let's just keep an eye on this, and especially if risk turns, Bitcoin could be interesting. Let's take a look at gold here. Got punished on this China news, but didn't really get punished. Not sort of crazy town punished. We have support now, 1520, 1490. We don't think this is going to fall out of bed. We do think there will be more There'll still be some more probing on the downside. You want to tactically trade this. You don't want to go balls to the wall short on this. You kind of missed it, and to be fair, who could possibly have traded that on Wednesday properly? I mean, come on. Now we went from like war with the kamikaze Middle Eastern nation to like peace and love and harmony in like 19 seconds. Very difficult day on Wednesday to figure out. So if tactically short looks okay, but we're not really focused too much on gold, especially because we're running this dollar yen, which is effectively the same position as gold. Quickly, euro yen, we clipped through these 50 highs and 60 highs, but it's feeling a little flimsy up here, I gotta say. We're cautious with euro yen, even though we're talking about euro crosses higher, euro CAD, euro Swiss, euro Aussie, euro sterling. We're just a little bit worried about this yen side, I guess mainly because we already are short yen, and it feels like this is getting a bit crowded here at the top. So typically you need another piece of news. You could argue that we had that news last night with China and we got up to 21. CPI may be the second wave of positive news for dollar yen. But if CPI misses today, I would suggest trying to be quick with a little quick draw and getting out of this, because this is now feeling a little bit crowded. All right, listen, we're getting to 12 minutes here. I think I've said enough. Obviously, CPI is the big moment today. We are watching these euro crosses on the right-hand side today. And we are looking at Bitcoin on the top side, as well as fixed income on the downside. Irregardless of what stocks do, we are still bears on the fixed income. All right, I said enough, people. Have a good day. Make some money. Why not, right? If you've done the work, if you put the hours in, then you deserve it, right? Good luck out there, people. Talk to you tomorrow. Ciao.